then was the moon, now it's stars. And we are going to start off today by seeing what do we know. So, can anyone please raise their hand silently and share something that we know about stars? Hollywood? Can you say that a little louder? Hollywood? Isaiah? What's something that we know about stars? You don't know? Sean?
You cannot see stars at night.
You cannot see stars at night. That's a great one.
Yes, you could. I know. I know they're that tiny, but you can still see them.
Now, do you mean you can't see stars at night or you can't see stars during the day?
You can see stars in the day.
Okay.
You can. Not can. Cannot. You can. Not see
Stars.
Can't. Not can.
Alright, boys and girls, I don't want to hear extra voices. I don't want to have to put anyone's name on the sad face. Aislinn. Stars are bright. That is great. Stars are bright. Isaiah? Stars can be little, but they can also be big. Stars can be little and big. Okay, so we have 3 great facts about what we know about stars. Now, also, we want to ask some questions. We want to figure out what we can learn about stars. So, can you guys all turn to your partners and talk to each other and maybe come up with a few questions of what we would like to learn? Ask questions. See what you want to learn. Make sure you guys are talking about stars. Okay. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Go back to your seats. No, sorry. Go back to your seats at the carpet. Stay seated at the carpet.
I saw all of you guys on the phone.
Anaya, do you need to go back to your seat? Okay. Sit on your bottom, please. Okay, so who would like to share something that we want to know? These are questions. Isaiah R.
It's not fun.
Okay. Raul? You have a question? Isaiah. What is it? Is that a question? Do we want to know if stars can change colors? Okay.
No. Why? Yes, they do. Because sometimes I see.
So Isaiah asked.
Sometimes I see. Sometimes I see.
Can stars change colors? That's a great question.
Why are you taking the
right, do we have another question? Gabriel.
Do stars can make pictures at night?
So is that a question? Can stars make pictures?
No. Or they
Good question.
They make constellations.
Boys and girls.
They can make a coconut.
Boys and girls, you guys are giving me a frowny face. I am not happy. There's so much talking right now. I'm trying to ask if we have questions about stars, and I hear so many people talking. I'm going to start sending people back to their seats. If you have something to share, please raise your hand quietly, and if I call on you, then you can talk. So Gabriel asked, can stars make pictures at night? And we will find out. And I want one more question after this. Stars make pictures at night. Now, Gabriel.
The stars aren't bright.
Are stars bright?
Yeah.
That'll be our last question. Are stars bright? Great. Now we have 3 good questions that we can find out as we learn more about stars. Now, I have this wonderful book that Miss Green gave me, and we are going to read it, and we're going to see if we can answer any of these questions. So, can anyone read out loud the title of this book?
Stars!
Right. Stars by Steve Tomasek, illustrated by Sachiko Yoshikawa. All right. Hollywood, please face forward. Look up at the stars on a clear, dark night. Boys and girls, please face forward and sit on your bottoms. We'll see this. Look up at the stars on a clear, dark night. It's amazing how many you can see. Choose one star and make a wish. Have you ever wondered where stars go in the daytime? Why stars shine so bright in the night? What stars are made of? Come along with us to learn all about stars. If you want to see stars, you have to wait until it gets dark. Where do stars go in the daytime? Nowhere. Even though you can't see them, stars are still shining in the sky. The shining sun makes the sky so bright that starlight cannot be seen. As the sun begins to set, the sky gets darker. Then, one by one, the stars start to appear. Brenda, please face forward. Sometimes, even at night, it's hard for you to see the stars. That's especially true if you live in a city where there are many bright lights. This is because the lights act like the sun. They make the sky too bright for you to see the stars. Out in the country, far from the city, there are fewer bright lights. Here you can really see the stars. They look like they go on forever. Has anyone been out to the country and seen the stars? Really pretty? What do stars look like? Sometimes people draw stars with little points, but real stars don't have points. They are round, just like our sun. In fact, our sun is a star. It's our star, the closest one to Earth. Even though stars look like little dots, they are huge, just like our sun. They are gigantic balls of hot, glowing gas. So why do stars look so much smaller than our sun? It's because they are much farther away. Isaiah L. Focus, please. From here on Earth, our sun looks like the biggest, brightest star. But compared to many other stars, our sun is small. It only looks very big to us because it is much closer to the Earth than other stars. If you could get on a rocket ship and fly away from our sun, the sun would look like it's getting smaller and smaller. When you were really far away, our sun would look just like a little dot. It would look like the stars you see in the night sky. Melanie, do you have a question?
The sun looks bigger than the stars because the sun is closer to us than the stars.
Exactly. You're right. How far away are stars? They look as though they're all the same distance away. In fact, stars are so far away that some stars are so far away that your eyes can't tell that some stars are closer to Earth than others. Scientists use a measurement called a light year to measure the distance of stars. It's alright, something fell, it's okay. Face forward. Our sun, the closest star to Earth, is about 93 million miles away. The next closest star to us is called Proxima Centauri. Can you guys all say that with me? Proxima Centauri. It is a little more than 4 light years away from Earth. Let's face forward. That doesn't sound like much, but if we put it in miles, Proxima Centauri is more than 25 trillion miles away. That's really, really far.
This? Now we're
Okay.
sleeping right now.
Not all stars are the same. You've probably noticed that some stars look bright and some stars look dim. Some stars look bright because they're very, very hot. Other stars look bright because they're very, very big.
Stop playing.
Some stars, like our sun, look bright because they are close to Earth. This can be confusing. It means that a small, hot star that is very far away can look dimmer than a cool, big star that is closer to Earth. Astronomers are scientists who study stars. They look for other clues besides brightness to learn what a star is like. Gabriel, do you have a question?
Stars are made of gas, just like the sun.
You're right. Stars are made of gas just like the sun because the sun is a star. Do you have a question? Well, please. Sit on your bottom, please. One clue that astronomers use is the color of a star. Most stars look white at first, but if you go where it's really dark and look carefully, you'll see that some stars are red, some are yellow, some really are white, and some are even blue. So that's kind of like our question. Can stars change colors?
Yes.
It looks like it. There could be different colors.
I know.
Red stars are hot. White stars are very hot. Blue stars are very, very hot. Our sun is a yellow star. Yellow stars are in between the red stars and white stars in temperature. So where do you think our sun would be on this chart? Where do you think? Is our sun this giant red one?
No.
Is this our sun?
Yes.
It is? Okay. So, this is actually where we're going to stop today. So, I want you guys to turn back to your partners and talk about what we've learned about in this book. And maybe we've answered a few of these questions. Yes, Sean? I know. People would look in the night sky, and these are the constellations that you could see in the winter time. And so you see the stars in the night sky, and people would connect the dots. People would connect the dots, just like this. And they would think that they saw pictures in them. And so, here's Orion down here. People thought he looked like the hunter. And let me show you some other ones as well. So there's Orion again. As you can see, here's the stars, these big dots. And people drew imaginary lines all around. And they thought it looked like a man holding up a shield and a club, and he's going hunting. Here's another one called Leo the Lion. As you can see, here's the stars, and people would connect the dots, and they imagined that they saw a lion. Melanie.
I remember when Miss Green read us a book called Leo the Late Bloomer.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And here's another famous one called the Big Dipper. Has anyone ever seen this before? Yeah. This one kind of looks like a ladle, like something you might get your soup out of a big pot. It's a very famous one. And last one is Scorpio. Anyone want to guess what animal Scorpio makes?
What?
Guess. You want to guess?
Snake.
Scorpion.
I knew Scorpio was a scorpion.
Yep.
I knew it. Scorpion.
And, okay, so these are some famous examples of constellations. However, today we are junior scientists, as we always are. That's it. So we are junior scientists, and so we are going to come up with our own constellations using this worksheet. So, boys and girls,
That looks fun.
look forward, please. Thank you, Ariane. So, as you can see, I'm going to hand these out. Isaiah, can you go back to your seat, please? Isaiah, can you go back to your seat, please?
Are we going to color it?
Yes. So, as you can see, these are stars laid out. Now, what you are going to do is you are going to connect the dots and come up with your own picture. Now, as scientists and junior scientists, when you discover something new, you get to name it yourself. So, we are going to come up with our own constellations, our own beautiful pictures, and we get to name them whatever constellation name we want. So, I'm going to dismiss you and we're going to go to our tables and work on this. However, hold on. Before we even get this worksheet, you need to tell me and tell the whole class at least one fact that you know about stars and constellations. Also, these are going to go in our science journals on one side, and on the other side, we are going to write at least 4 things that we've learned this week about stars and constellations. And I know you guys are very, very smart first graders. You are going to be able to do this. So, I want to see which row looks ready to start. I think the purple row looks really good. You are dismissed. I see it. The green row looks great. You're being disrespectful. Blue row. Orange row and then red. Sean, you have a question? Okay, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Okay, so I'm waiting to see which table looks like they are ready. I'm waiting to see tables that are showing me perfect. Table 3 looks like they want to start. So starting with, you want to start? All right. Why don't you announce to the class one fact that you've learned about stars and constellations?
Stars can change colors.
Stars can change colors. Awesome. Stars are different colors. Isaiah L.
Some stars are not bright.
Some stars are not bright. Jimena? Stars are big? Reds. Yeah, some stars are red. Sean?
Stars are bright.
Stars are bright. All right, and then 4 more.
Me too.
Kiana?
Stars can be
Stars can make pictures. Isaiah R?
You can't see stars in the day.
You can't see stars in the day. Angel? Gabriel.
The sun is the biggest star.
The sun's a pretty big star. And last, Melanie?
Stars can make pictures that are called constellations.
Stars can make pictures that are called constellations. Perfect. Okay, so now I'd like you to return to your desks when I dismiss you. And we are going to journal and write 3 facts that we have learned about stars and constellations, okay?
Okay.